welcome back to my YouTube channel, #MovieBabe. I am MovieBabe, and in this video, I'm going to be recapping and reviewing episode 2 of All the Queen's Men season 2. But before we get into it though, I would like for y'all to drop down and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Because here on MovieBabe, I like to do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that's the type of content that you find yourself looking for, you might as well hit the subscribe button and stick around. I also review College Hill Celebrity Edition, P-Valley, Baddies. I have a couple of series regulars. So if you're interested, be sure that you hit that subscribe button. All right, let's go ahead and get into episode 2. So the club is closed and everybody's leaving for the night. And Doc and Teresa are sitting in the car because remember, Teresa's husband kicked her out. Now, I didn't notice this last episode, but Teresa's face is like bruised and her lip is busted. So apparently her husband hit her when he found out that she was cheating on him with Doc, okay? Now, I was like, this bitch lying. This bitch lying. Because she was so confident, like, I'm going to handle my husband how I handle him. And then she come beat up. Like, I was like, something about this don't seem right. Then she proceeds to tell Doc that this is how she said it. She was like, I know what you're thinking. He was like, what am I thinking? She was like, you want to hurt him. He was like, nah, I wasn't thinking that at all. I said, nope, see? This bitch is sneaky. She wants Doc to kill her husband for the $500,000 insurance money. Here's the problem with that. I need my money up front. I can't wait until the insurance check clears because it probably won't, because they're going to have to investigate and rule you out as the wife killing her husband for the insurance money before you even get the insurance money. So how am I going to get the insurance money? Like, bruh, like, no, like all the way no. And we all know that Doc is not about that catching bodies life. He already got his first and he really don't want to do another one. So she's mad at him and she's like, take me to the store. I need to get me something to drink. When they get to the store, she like take his wallet and like takes it to money and goes in the store and stuff. I was like, I don't like this bitch. What he needs to do is leave the baby in the car and get the fuck out and start walking. Like, Doc is such a good guy because I would have left her ass. After sitting there for a while, the manager comes out the store and locks it up for the night. So Doc gets out the car and he's like, hey, what happened to the lady who went in there? And the manager says, oh, she went out the back door. So that means she left Doc and the baby in that parking lot. So we'll get back to that later, but let's see what El Fuego is up to. So when El Fuego leaves the club, he gets home and his ex, Sandra, the girl who was in the club earlier that night, the bachelorette, she pops up at his apartment. She says she followed him home. She begs for him to let her in, and then he eventually does. They have a whole dialogue about how he was never good enough and she should leave, but she loves him and wants him to have sex with her. He says no, and he puts her out. So here's what I have to say about that scene. This lady who's playing Sandra, she can't act. Please write this off of the show. I pray that Alfonso is strong and does not give in to Sandra because she cannot act. It's annoying and she needs to not return. It was all like this. Alfonso, please let me in. I just want to talk. My dad is my dad. I'm sorry, but I love you. Have sex with me. Are you sure, Alfonso? Okay, bye. Like, lady, you're so monotone. Can we get some inflation? Can we get some expressions? Can we get some facial expressions? Okay? I'm going to need you to go home and practice and then come back. All right. Let's go ahead and go to Babyface. So when Babyface leaves the parking lot, he runs into Miss Tandy. Y'all remember Miss Tandy, right? She had the divorce party for her homegirl. She has a lot of money and she has her hands in a lot of things, right? So Madam last season was proposed with setting up or snitching on Tandy, but Madam was like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, that's Miss Tandy. All right, so Miss Tandy asked Babyface if he could go home with her, and he's like, yeah, for a fee. So she was like, we can start small. First off, I just had a question. What the hell is starting small? Because if I'm having sex with you, that's a set price. Like, what do you mean? Like, you just want to cuddle? Yeah, that starts at like 1,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is starting small? I'm curious. I want to know. All right. So they make it back to her home or whatever. And then she was like, I want someone to watch or whatever. And he was like, that's going to be an extra $1,000. So then her husband walks in the room, some white guy, of course. He wants to watch Babyface and Tandy have sex, okay? It's called cuckolding, if y'all did not know that. That's when the man watches his girl have sex with another person, all right? And they begin to have sex, but the husband tries to join in with Babyface, though. Like, he comes up behind Babyface and tries to get intimate, and Babyface like, yo, back up, what you doing? So the husband offers him $1,000 to let him join in. Babyface is like, no. He was like, okay, $5,000. Babyface is like, no. And then the final offer was $10,000. He was like, I can have sex with you or you can have sex with me. And Babyface is like, no. He was like, look, it's some people that do get down like that, but I'm not one of them. So give me my money and I'm out the dough. So the husband was like, look, if you ever find yourself in a trouble and you need the money, you know where to find us. Babyface was like, I will never be in that much trouble. Thank you for my payment. Y'all have a good night. So when he leaves, the husband and the wife, they like, you think we could put him in some type of trouble to where he'll need it? And they're like, yeah, I think so. They about to set Babyface up with something, very much so something, just so he'll need $10,000 and have sex with him. That's crazy. So this is a good storyline. I was not expecting this in the slightest, okay? I know when Madam finds out, though, because she doesn't take too kindly with her dancers being blackmailed. I feel like Madam is going to then, in turn, snitch on Tandy and handle all of that. That's where I see that storyline going. But I was shooketh when the husband tried to join in on Babyface, though. So after the club closes, Midnight walks Dime to the car like he said he would. And she's obviously still shaken up from, I guess, getting knocked upside the head by Red or whatever. So when she's in the car, she gets a call from Madam, and Madam tells her, hey, Amp is in the hospital. He was shot. Go see him or whatever. So she is on her way there. Meanwhile, remember when Amp got to the hospital and the nurses checked him in? How the nurse was his ex-girlfriend's mom, Miss Pat. All right, here we go. So Nurse Pat decides that she is going to now work a double shift, okay? So the moment she's about to inject something into Amp's IV, Dime comes in. So she tries to put Dime out, saying like visitation is over, and Dime is like, no ma'am, somebody just said I could come in here, so I'm gonna be in here. So Miss Pat lets that go. So Miss Pat decides to, I don't know what the fuck, it was so weird. She starts complimenting Dime, and she was like, you're so pretty, you look just like my daughter died. And she tells her the story about how her daughter died, how she was on the phone while she was arguing with this guy, threatening to end their life or whatever because she wanted to break up with him. All the while, Dime is just like, I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, that's so sad. So Miss Pat asked, well, what would you do if this happened to your daughter? And Dime was like, I'll kill the dude. And Miss Pat's like, oh, great, thank God. I'm just making sure I'm not going crazy. And then Miss Pat says to Dime, I'm sorry for your loss. And Dime is like, what are you talking about, Miss Pat? With him. I was like, I would have been like, he not dead, bitch. What are you talking about? But Dime is so damn fucking stupid. The nurse is like, well, just enjoy your time with him. And then she leaves. I was like, Dime, you dumbass bitch. She literally just told you that she was thinking about killing the person who did it. And then she was like, sorry for your loss to a person who ain't even dead yet, bruh. Put two and two together, please. Please, please, please. So, y'all remember the person that Midnight was having sex with in episode 1? Took her back to the locker room because she ain't had no money? Yeah. So they're having sex again, okay? He brought her to his house. No. Mistake number 1, okay? But she is not satisfied. I guess he came too quick, and she was like, I'm not leaving until I get my money's worth. I spent my rent money on you, nigga. And he was like, bitch, get the fuck out of my house. You got the dick, that's what you paid for. Bye, okay? Wasn't no guaranteed satisfaction in the clause. What the fuck is you talking about? So So she's like, I'm not leaving. And he was like, get out before I throw you out. She was like, do it. When I tell you Midnight picked her ass up and literally threw her ass out the door. But while he does that, guess who pops up at his door? Doc and his damn baby. So Doc comes over, catches Midnight up on everything, right? Even tells Midnight that Teresa wanted him to kill her husband for $500,000. Now, y'all know Midnight. He down with all the shits, okay? Unlike Doc. So when Doc leaves, Midnight calls Teresa and was like, hey, I have your baby here. By the way, I heard you need a favor. Come on through. I'll text you my address. So he texts her the address. She comes over. And then he makes her verbally say what that favor is to kill her husband for $500,000. And he's like, well, how am I going to get my money? And she says, when the insurance check clears. And he agrees to do it like a dumbass. Insurance policy money is not guaranteed, but Midnight agrees anyways. So back at Teresa's house, her husband is checking the cameras that he set up to catch her in the act of cheating, and he finds his wife beating herself. I knew that bitch did that shit to herself, but this shit was so funny. She was smacking her head in the freezer. That shit was so funny. I was like, this bitch wildin'. So he is on the phone with his friend saying, oh, this bitch is beating herself up. The friend is like, well, duh, she's probably at the police station trying to frame you now for beating her. You know, and the friend's like, look, I'm coming over. And the husband's like, no, it's okay. So when he hangs up the phone, guess who pops up behind him? Midnight. So after blowing up Red in the halfway house, Blue and Madam make their way back to Madam's house, all right? Now, Blue makes it known to Madam that it's her job to protect Madam. And she wants Madam to take a back seat when it comes to, you know, the raids and the killing people shit, because that's what Blue is there for, okay? Now, Tommy comes in and to check on Madam, see if she needs anything, or, well, to check on Amp more particularly. And then Blue asks what happens to Amp, and Tommy loses his shit. He was like, you worried about the wrong things. You need to check your bitch. And everybody is like, whoa, Tommy, calm the fuck down, okay? So Madam is like, you know what? I need a bath. Go run my water. And he was like, would you like me in it this time? I was like, what? She was like, no, not this time. So he leaves. So Blue is like, what happened with Kat? And she kind of go off on Madam, and Madam is like, hold on, watch your tone. Who you talking to? Blue's like, all right. Well, what happened? So Madam is like, Kat did threaten me. And at that point, Blue wants to kill Kat, literally. She was like, I'm going to kill this bitch. And Madam's like, no, calm down. Like, you love her. Like, just go talk to her. I handled it. I scared her pretty bad. Just go talk to her, whatever. Now, Blue leaves. When Tommy comes back, he's like, you know Kat gonna go beat her ass, right? And Madam's like, yeah, I know. So in the bathtub, I just want to mention this scene because it was so funny. In the bathtub, Tommy is, washing Madam, and she's trying to relax, and he starts singing, gonna wash these toes, gonna wash these legs. And I was like, what the fuck? And she was like, what the fuck? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I can't relax with you singing. She was like, I'd rather have a fucking cookie. Because Tommy always be trying to offer people cookies to calm them down. That shit was so funny. I just had to mention it. That shit was funny. All right. So, Blue goes home, and she opens the door. Kat embraces her. She hugs her or whatever, said happy she's okay. Blue tells Kat to go get her something to drink. This part I didn't understand. Blue got a gun from under the couch, emptied it, and put it behind the pillow. Like, she didn't even put it back where it was, unless I missed something, but whatever. So when Kat comes back in, Blue asks her what happened. Like, what did she say to Madam or whatever? Kat tells her the truth, or what she said, that she was like, I'll air all your shit out, Madam, like, if you don't let Blue out of jail. So Blue is so mad, she busts a glass upside Kat's head. By the way, Kat got that body, yaddy. Sisters not playing in that dress it was giving, honey. Anyhow, Blue busts a glass upside Kat's head, and Kat pulls the gun from behind the pillow and aims it at Blue. And Blue's like, shoot. And Cat tries, but it's empty, of course. So after that, Blue just beats her ass, okay? Cat goes for a bat, tries to swing it. Blue takes it away from her, knocks her on the ground, and chokes her with the bat. I was like, oh, she not gonna kill her, is she? She really gonna kill her? And Cat stops breathing. I was like, Blue really killed her fucking wife for threatening Madam. Well, we see where her loyalty lies. And that's exactly how the episode ends. Be sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay tuned for episode 3 when that drops. Go ahead and leave a comment down in the section below. Were you surprised that Blue killed Cat? I was. I thought she was going to beat her up or something, but she really killed her wife for threatening Madam. Talk about loyalty. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed my commentary. And like I said, subscribe. Stick around. I'll see y'all next time. It's a date.